Hi, and welcome to Clash with Cuddy. Alright, so we're in the middle of a war here, and, these clans we're coming up against, they're all doing these stupid box bases. Now, what's supposed to happen is, my Town Hall 11, our Town Hall 11s are just going to annihilate these bases. I made a mistake this war, and I screwed my attack up. I missed a bunch of my hero abilities, and I just completely botched it. So now that that happened, it forced us to do a couple of different things. And ideally, against these types of wars, if we could get to this point where our Town Hall 9s can come up and hit 10s, that would be huge, because our Town Hall 9s are really good and they just clear the Town Hall 9s usually with ease. So we end up having 4 or 5 Town Hall 9 attacks with nothing to do. Now, what I want to show is these box bases are so bad that a Town Hall 9 can come up here and really get this with ease. Now, the object of the attack is basically this. You want to clear out a lane, each of these lanes, so you can bring your Valks, you can drop a jump here and bring your Valks, and they go right in there, and you rage them in there, boom, done. So you want to save a rage for the middle. Now, I did not need to do a rage in the middle because there was nothing in there. Usually what they'll do is they'll have Teslas and stuff in there, all kinds of junk in there, but this guy didn't. But I just wanted to be sure. I didn't care, and I knew there was Teslas in there because this wasn't the first attack, because I messed up the first attack. So I decided to try it with the Town Hall 9. Now, I've never done this with the Town Hall 9. I've seen it done in other wars, but I've actually never done it. But it's the same concept going with the Town Hall 10 going to get 11, and I'm going to show that as well in another video. But for this video, here's what my thinking was. Now, I need to do a queen walk. Now, originally I thought maybe I'll come at the bottom, because maybe I'll kill the queen, but you don't need to do that. And coming at the bottom was a bad idea because these air defenses, they probably would have killed my my healers. So I didn't want to chance it. I didn't want to come in that way where they can reach them. Whereas these air defenses on the top, they really can't get my healers. Now, the question was, which side do I come on? Do I come on the right side, or do I come on the left side? On the right side, there's this expo, and if I put my queen down here to start making my funnel, then the expo is gonna kill her. I mean, you really don't want to have an expo on you if you don't have to. You're gonna have to have rages, and you're gonna have to move quick. Now, originally, when I did this attack, before I did it, I saw this expo and I said, oh wow, my queen can sit back here and she can kill all this stuff in here, and this thing can't even touch her until she goes in. So I turned out I was wrong, and my plan originally was to take the queen, come in here, wall break in there, and just start and basically clear out all this using her ability and using rages, so I can have this whole part here gone. And then what I wanted to do was come in with my golem, and then my bowlers and my king, and come in here and clear this out. That did not happen at all. But if you're patient with these attacks, if you understand just the fundamentals of it, you can make it work. Now, I brought a couple minions because I noticed that up here I can drop a minion. We see that archer tower can't hit him. I can drop a minion here, and that'll create a funnel so my bowlers don't walk around the edge. I was really worried about that. And then I also could drop a minion over here because look, the minion could potentially kill both of these things, and that's some good value. And again, I'm looking for a percentage, 50%. So with one minion I can get those two things, that'd be great. So that's why I brought the 2 minions. I also brought this wizard because I also noticed that when I drop my queen right here, all this stuff, this thing shooting the queen, I can drop a wizard right here, and this wizard should clear all these, so my queen will go this way. So I wanted my queen to go that way. I wanted to wall break her in here, then I wanted to drop my golem in here. Now, what happened was the Expo locked my queen a lot earlier than I thought. He was reaching her from behind the wall, and once that Expo locked on me, I got nervous. So I started my attack, and I decided not to bring the queen through there. So that's okay though, and it worked out. And then I forgot, since I didn't use my wall breakers over here. I actually didn't use my wall breakers. I meant to use my wall breakers over here, but I didn't do it. But it still worked out, and I'm gonna show that. So I'm dropping the minions first. Again, you take your time. There is no time crunch here at all. Queen, 5 healers. You could probably go 4 healers. I just didn't want to risk it, because if I run into a black air bomb, it's done. Then my attack's probably over. So 5 healers is a safe bet. Now there's 2 defenses locked on her, and she's going down. She's gonna die eventually, but I got time. So once she gets down to the spot, if those 3 defenses were on her, I would have to have dropped a rage already. Also, the reason originally I was gonna wall break in there was to reach those things, those archer towers, but she reached them from there. But now the Expo's on her. Originally, I wanted my golem to drop here, but because the queen got locked on by the Expo, I figure if I use her ability, if I have to use her ability, I drop the golem here, the Expo will get on the golem. That's why I did that. So I changed the attack mid-attack. And in doing that, I completely forgot about the CC. So I panicked, but I had 2 poisons, and I knew the CC was not going to kill my golem, so I was fine. Now I used some Valks. You don't need to have all the Valks going in the core, and the Valks can help you with your funnel. So I realized that they're not going in the base, they're going into this compartment, and that wasn't good. So basically, now I need to figure out another way to clear this out. So I use my wall breakers. And now I know if I throw my Valk in there, they're not going to go to the center, so I still need to clear the funnel. So I dropped 5 Valks of my 10 to start doing that. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really counting. I just knew I had to drop some. But I also knew there was nothing in the center to get me. Now that I've got my funnel, I'm still, while this is going on, I'm still worried about this. So what you do is you do a test Valk. I drop my first Valk, and when you drop it, it shows you what he's going to attack. Obviously, I dropped my jump first, but it shows you what he's going to attack. And when I clicked him on the map, this highlighted up, so I knew I was home free. You know, because that's what you do. You like do a test Valk. And that's it. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video.